Alright, next on the mod list, I'm waiting for my, I ordered rear shocks for the Chevy. So I'm going to try and repaint this steering wheel. The center still looks good. I used Krylon Fusion last time. I painted the steering wheel at the same time I did the T5 swap and motor swap. And it looks awful. So I'm going to repaint it now. So first order of business, sanding it. Alright, scratch sanding it first. Got to get these off. There's one taken off already, and that's what it looks like underneath. All you do, grab it by the bottom right here. Pry down. And off she comes. Alright. Now it's time to sand it. Alright, got her all sanded down. Took the shine out of it. It's all completely dull. I should have cleaned it before I did it because I probably just smeared a ton of grease in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Dawn on a paper towel, wash the whole thing off, and then I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to use some Windex on a paper towel and clean the whole thing, and then I'm going to hit it with the paint. So let's go ahead and do that now. And after the Dawn and all that, this is what we're left with. That was Dawn, that was Dawn, that was Windex. Still got a little bit off. Wheels looking good. I mean, it's most of the paint came right off, like it was never on, a lot of it, you know what I mean? It's ready to be resprayed. So let's go ahead and lay out some paper and get ready for action. Alright, so this is the paint I'm using this time. Bounce to plastic paint and primer. I was going to use some adhesion promoter, but I couldn't find any. Here's what it looks like after the first coat. I used satin black because I'm going to do the whole interior in satin. So I figured if this lasts, then it'll be one step closer. So not too bad looking so far. I'm going to hit it with 3 coats. Well, maybe more, I don't know yet. And then I'm going to let it dry for probably a week or close to a week. I have to get the shocks on, and I wanted to put the new steering column in, but I don't think that's going to happen. So that's the first coat. We'll see how she's looking after the second. Here's the second coat. I saw when I was painting, I don't know if the old paint's peeling off as I paint or what, but where is it? No, I can't find it. There's a little piece right there, and there's a little bit right there. I sanded it and all that, so hopefully it doesn't screw me over in the end. There's some right there. I missed that on my second coat, it looks like, because that's still, you can still see the white through that. And right there, I think it's going to be ruined, and I'm going to end up, I don't know, I'd like to keep this wheel, but to restore a wheel, it's a pain in the butt. To fully restore a wheel, to have somebody do it, it's way too expensive, and I can buy one of those butterfly wheels from Chevs of the 40s or somewhere. So if this doesn't work out, that's the route I'm going probably, I guess. Even though this is the original wheel for the car, or the original style wheel for the car, same exact one that I had to cut off when I did the trans swap. So I'd like to keep this, but I'm not going to spend more than the cost of a new butterfly wheel. And all the ones on eBay are all cracked up and nasty looking. So we'll see after coat 3. Alright, coat number 3. Still looking shiny because it's fresh. Not looking too shabby. It's looking better than it did, man, even if it only lasts another year. You look in the car and it looks horrible with the steering wheel all ripped up and the seat covers all nasty looking. I wish I knew the original seats would take being used right now, because I'd pull those horrible brown covers off of it. But at least the wheel will look good. Coat 3, I'm going to hit it with one more coat and then probably call it a day. And done. 4 coats of paint. It's looking okay. It's not looking brand new, but it's looking better than it did. That's all I care about, because the rest of the interior doesn't look brand new, so it's not a huge deal. Put a little bit extra in here, because sometimes when I'm driving I grab it, like, you know what I mean? So I did that, and that's it. So I'm gonna let it dry, I guess, for the rest of the day, and then put it back on and let it finish drying on the car, I suppose. No, maybe, you know what, I'm gonna give it 24 hours and then I'm gonna put it on. That's what it says on the can, it's 24 hours, so I'll do that. Then I'll pop it on and we'll see how she's looking when it's on. So there it is, repainted the steering wheel. And there it is, reinstalled. Looking all beautiful. Looks brand new. Not exactly, but very close. And yes, the turn signals do work. So there it is. Semi-restored steering wheel. I know it's upside down, but in order to see the gauges and not have to lean forward and look through the crack, I had to turn it upside down. And I think it looks better anyway, to tell you the truth. Next up, seat covers. See, we got the original seats under there. I took that back seat cover off, and that happened the first time my kid sat in the back seat. So I don't know what these look like underneath. I don't think they're very good. I took one of them off. I know the backs are ripped. I don't know about the fronts. But anyway, steering wheel's done. On to the next project, rear shocks.